It's funny, the things you remember. Not always the grand discoveries, not at first. I remember the smell. That deep, briny, metallic tang of the ocean mixed with the damp wood of the ship, and later, the formaldehyde from the specimen jars. For years. For years of that smell. We set out, didn't we? From Portsmouth. A converted warship, bristling not with cannons, but with winches and sounding lines. Everyone had their theories then. No life below a certain depth, they said. The Azoic zone. We were there to prove them wrong, or right, I suppose. But mostly, to just see. I recall one particular haul, somewhere in the Pacific. The dredge came up, slow, agonizingly slow, from thousands of fathoms. It was heavy, caked in this gray, primordial mud. And then, there it was. Not just a few worms, but a whole menagerie. Blind fish, translucent crustaceans, creatures that looked like they'd been pulled from a nightmare, or a dream. They glowed sometimes, a faint bioluminescence fading in the harsh daylight. That was the moment, for me, when the scale of it truly hit. Not just a few isolated oddities, but an entire, thriving world down there. A world no human eye had ever seen. The routine was relentless. Soundings, every few hours. Dropping the lead, waiting, reeling it back in. The thermometers, specially designed, plunging into the abyss to record temperatures no one believed possible. Water samples, collected in brass bottles, analyzed for salinity, for gases. It was endless data, endless measurements. Sometimes, you'd stare out at the endless expanse of water, and wonder if it would ever yield its secrets. We sailed everywhere. The Atlantic, the Southern Ocean, the Pacific. Past icebergs, through tropical storms that tossed the Challenger like a toy. You learned to sleep through the creaking and groaning of the timbers, the crash of waves against the hull. You learned to appreciate the quiet moments, the stars so bright they seemed to hang just above the mast. Wyville Thompson, he was always there, peering through his microscope, sketching, his mind alight with questions. Murray, too, meticulously cataloging every single specimen. We filled thousands of jars, thousands of notebooks. It wasn't just about finding new species, it was about understanding the system. The currents, the geology of the seabed, the distribution of life. How it all fit together. When we finally returned, it wasn't with a single, dramatic announcement. It was with mountains of data, crates upon crates of specimens. It took years, decades even, for the reports to be published. But the seed was planted. We had shown that the ocean wasn't just a flat, empty expanse. It was a complex, dynamic, living world, with mountains and valleys, deserts and oases, teeming with life from surface to deepest trench. Looking back, it wasn't just an expedition. It was a revelation. We didn't just sail the world, we unveiled a world. The questions we asked, the methods we developed, they became the bedrock. It was messy, it was hard, it was often boring, but it was the beginning. The very beginning of truly understanding the blue heart of our planet. And that, I suppose, is why the smell still lingers.